Good morning. I have a channeled message of sorts that's coming through right now, and it's a bit of a challenge for me because it's personal. And I wasn't planning on recording anything today, let alone something personal. But I'm being guided to share with you guys that I think a lot of you imagine that I am doing really well financially. And as much as I'd love to keep that charade up, there have been some of you that have been messaging me privately to, be friends, or somebody asked me if they could work for me because they're unemployed. And I'm just getting this feeling that vulnerability is really important right now from my side, sharing with you that I don't have all the answers, that I'm not, as much as I hate to admit it, I have $600 in the bank right now. Part of this path is learning how to surrender. It's the reason why I'm able to show up like this is not because I'm sitting on a bunch of money and a bunch of comfort and a bunch of ease. It's because I'm pushing through anyway, and I'm trusting. It was 1:11 when I looked up. Spirit wanted me to share this, as much as I don't want to share this part of myself with the collective, because it would be so much easier to give the illusion that I'm rolling in money and that I'm, just full of financial abundance and I have all the clarity in the world on what my next moves are, and that, but that's not the reality. That's why I'm being guided to share this. The reality is your time is precious. What I'm here to share with you guys is that I set my prices high because I was guided to, because I knew, Spirit knew rather, that if I set my prices low, I would end up getting way too much work, burning myself out. Yeah, my eye is twitching. I don't know if you just saw that. And not being able to give anymore in the way that I am, because I give for free every day. Like, I'm here to inspire you guys. If I was burning myself out working for, pennies, I wouldn't be able to show up this way for the collective. And really my job is to show up for God and my soul path. I trust that the money will come. I'm not going to lower my prices or lower my value to out of desperation. Thank you, Spirit. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is because it directly relates to you guys out there who are making excuses about finances. And I say this with love, as a person who grew up dirt ass fucking poor. My eye is twitching again. And a person who, was homeless as a fucking young teenager. I've been working since I was 13. Like, nothing was ever handed to me, all right? I know, I get it. I've been self-employed for a long time. It's about faith. It's about trust. It's about believing in yourself, believing in your vision. I was guided to set my prices so high that very few people are working with me, which I am okay with, because I trust Spirit. I trust that when I need the money will come. And the thing is, every time that there has been a moment where I felt stressed, money did come in, because, stressed meaning when I would have had reason to stress. I didn't. I trusted. And then it's like money flows in. So whether or not I have a bunch in the bank to sit back and feel comfortable with isn't the point. Am I taken care of in the moment? Yes. Have I continuously been taken care of in the moment? Yes. This is for you. If you are struggling financially, if you've been making excuses not to do X, Y, and Z, I've had a lot of people reach out to me recently in the last 2 days especially, and comments on my posts as well about money and making excuses. I hate to be the one to tell you, but I have to be the one, because some of you really respect me. I can tell by your messages that you're sending me and the comments that you make. I know that a lot of you really respect me and hold me maybe on a pedestal. And you might think that I have all the answers and that I have, that I'm just rolling in money, and that's coming. I'm here to show you how to get there, but I'm still paving the way there myself. And a huge part of that is surrendering. It's not that I'm not capable of making money. It's that Spirit really wants me to sit in limbo and prove how surrendered I am. I've been sitting in limbo like this for, I was going to say 5-6 months, but it's really more like 10 months. And I know I'm taken care of, okay? And I know this is going to trigger a lot of you, because I can feel the frenzy. Wow. I'm not going to take it on. I'm going to transmute it all into power, strength, and courage for the collective, for myself and the collective. You've got this. I don't want to hear any excuses in my comments on this. I don't want to hear one excuse. You're not the exception. Your story is not the exception. You are not the one exception to the rule. And I certainly don't want you guys to message me with excuses and you know, this is a victim mentality, all right? And I'm not saying I don't have compassion, because like I said, I've really struggled. Finances have not been a thing that has flowed easily for most of my life. There have been a couple periods where I learned that I can create abundance. Spirit has my back when I branch out and listen to my intuition. I've been a business person my whole life, but now that I'm stepping out into my own spiritual mission, it's requiring me to level up my ability to accept abundance into my life and surrender in a new way, because what I'm selling isn't conventional at all. And all this is leading somewhere. I know this is for a couple of you because, like I said, I've been getting a lot of messages and all of them are saying the same thing about money. I don't have it all figured out, and you don't have to either in order to keep moving forward. The only thing that's required of you is surrender and trust. Thank you, Spirit. Trust, faith. So take a breath with me. Take a breath with me and focus on letting go of this idea that you have to have it all figured out. That you have to, thank you, Spirit. That everything has to line up perfectly in order for you to do X, Y, and Z. That's not how this works. I hate to be the one to tell you. You already know, though, is what I'm hearing. You already know this, but your ego is refusing to move forward. And this is not for everyone. This is not going to be for everyone. So don't get offended if what I'm saying and you're like, this isn't for me. It's not for you. Then, go somewhere else with love. But I know there are a lot of you that this is for. You are being asked. This is why I'm still in limbo financially. 711 on my timer. It's because I'm supposed to show you in real time, garner your respect, and then show you that I'm still in this limbo place. It's not a struggle because I'm not making it a struggle. Because I'm not struggling. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm shaking with all the energy. The energy since Pluto went into Aquarius is wild. I have barely been able to be a human lately. I've been melting with all the crazy downloads and processing and transmuting I'm doing for myself and the collective. It's like mind-bending and blah. This is why I can't take on a lot of clients. This is why I'm so focused on listening to God and honoring my worth and not not focusing on money. I'm not making this about money as much as my ego would love to know what I'm doing next week, where I'll be living, that I'm going to have a certain amount of money in my bank. Yeah, of course my ego. Everyone's ego wants that. That is what the ego is for. You can't sit here and point to your ego and say it's exceptional. That is what egos do. Your ego is not more special or exceptional or demanding than anyone else's. That's what an ego does. When you identify with the ego, there's a channeled message coming out soon. I haven't released it yet, but it is about this. When you identify with the ego, you will always feel stuck. You will always feel limited, because that is what the ego does. It's there to protect you in a very fucked up way that only the ego can do. Yeah, the energy is potent, y'all. Let go, surrender. Stop fighting. Stop making excuses. Stop bucking and kicking and pretending that you are the one exception to the rule. Spirit doesn't care, okay, about your finances. Spirit is here to take care of you, but you can only be taken care of if you allow yourself to be taken care of, if you stop trying to control everything. You don't have to have it all figured out, just like I don't have to have it all figured out to make an impact, to do what I came here to do. Am I having an impact? Fuck yeah. It's very apparent from the responses I'm getting that I'm having an impact. Does it mean that I have all the answers? No. Does it mean that I'm already done with everything, that I'm perfect? And no. Part of my job is to show you the process. The process is dirty and painful and humiliating oftentimes. Case in point, this message is not a fun one to deliver. I left a lucrative business, the most lucrative business I've ever started, to do this work for nothing. That's how dedicated I am. Make it about spirit. Make it about your soul mission. Make it about God. Don't make it about money. Don't make it about ego. Don't make excuses. Thank you, Spirit. All right? Keep going. You're doing amazing.